Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. Getting right down to business with it. We have the Thursday night recap between Iowa and Massachusetts on deck. We still have two other previews and recaps to go through the 4th of July weekend, but let's dive into this one and get it out of the way. Let's get our holiday weekend started with some fireworks early on in Lowell, Massachusetts. Play action, deep shot. It is T.O. Redding with a 43-yard touchdown reception to get the scoring going. Couple minutes later, Iowa's turn to go, and it's going to be the defense of Massachusetts saying, nope, not today, as they sack Cahoon. After a missed Gabriel Rui field goal, Kenji Bahar is going to look deep to double that lead. It's going to be intercepted by the Barnstormers as they now have an opportunity to tie this game back up. But they won't. Rui misses another field goal. Kenji Bahar, RPO keeper, up the middle and in to double that lead. To the second quarter we go. A couple minutes into the action, Cahoon's going to throw. It's going to be intercepted by Destin Mack as the Pirates look to increase their lead. And increase their lead they will. It is going to be Kenji Bahar throwing this to the left sideline with a turn by Thomas Owens, which is a 36-yard touchdown on 3rd and 7. Iowa needing points any way, shape, or form. Cahoon's going to feel the pressure, and he's going to get sacked going up the middle. 6.5 to play here in the first half. Bahar over the middle. It is Stephen McBride reaching over the goal line, 27-0. 5 minutes to go in the first half, needing points. Cahoon throws over the middle. Destin Mack intercepts him again and sets the Pirates up with decent field position. 3 minutes to go now in the next possession for the Pirates. It's going to be Kenji Bahar just taking off up the middle on a scramble, 14 yards and in for yet another score. Second and goal here for Iowa. Jumbo package is going to be Rohach handing off to Kean Williams, and Iowa is on the board. It won't be the last points of the first half, however, as Kenji Bahar throws over the middle. It is T.O. with another TD. We have an untimed down to end the first half here. It's going to be James Cahoon airing it out and intercepted once more, his third interception of the night. It's going to be Marcus Floyd trying to backpedal, go different directions, can't find anything, and slides down. First play of the second half to get it going here. Cahoon's going to throw over the middle, wide open Kean Williams as he goes in. And after an onside kick hits an up man, Iowa takes over. Raheem Harvey, a 13-yard catch. Iowa kind of in it, question mark? A tale of 2 fourth downs here for the Pirates. 4th and 13, Kenji Bahar airs it to the end zone over the defender. T.O. has his third TD of the night. But the next 4th down the Pirates face is going to be a throw to the right side, picked off by Jared Saw. The football give, the football take. Iowa will capitalize on that interception. It's a quick slant. Kean Williams takes it in from 8 yards out. Massachusetts will respond, though. It's just a simple 1-yard sneak up the middle for Kenji Bahar. And who doesn't love your garbage time touchdown? It's going to be Cahoon throwing to the left, caught by Hood. 54-31 your final. All right, we have seen the touchdowns, tackles, turnovers, sacks, highlights, lowlights, anything and everything included. So let's take a look at the stats. The stats, yes. I said the stats because I took the stats myself tonight. So take these stats with a grain of salt. I'm not sure if they are 100% accurate, but as close as I could probably get to it, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But stats on the face, let's dive in. We have a 54-31 victory in favor of the Massachusetts Pirates, and it was pretty much Massachusetts from the start. Once they started scoring, Iowa started turning the ball over, missing some field goals, things like that. Massachusetts just capitalized, and that's pretty much where it stood. Iowa was able to get a couple scores in, kind of make the game a little bit closer, but still, 23-point victory. Yeah, it was a whomping, belt to ass or whatever the hell the kids say. So let's take a look at the game leaders on the left side. For the passing side for Iowa, James Cahoon, 17 of 42, and here's a little caveat. It could be a little bit better, but I included the incompletions on the 2-point conversions. I don't know if the Indoor Football League does that or not, but I included them. So 17 of 42, 169 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Caleb Hood, 1 carry, 5 yards. He is your leading rusher. Why? Again, James Cahoon got sacked a couple of times. When I wrote it down, he had negative 12 yards. I don't know if the Indoor Football League does the college method or the NFL method where sack yardage just doesn't matter. So I took the sack yardage into account for the college side of things and kind of went from there. Kean Williams, 9 catches, 108 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kenji Bahar for Massachusetts, 13 of 17, 199 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Puka Williams, 12 carries for 39 yards, no touchdowns. And Thomas Owens, 3 catches, 69 yards, 3 touchdowns with the Randy Moss stat line. Taking a look at the team stats on the right side, and hey, maybe I was wrong about the games last week because I only counted 9 first downs to 6 first downs, Iowa and Massachusetts, and that's including like penalty first downs and things like that too. Third and fourth down, 1 for 7 for Iowa, 3 for 5 on fourth down, and for Massachusetts, 2 for 4 and 1 for 2. Iowa just got into third down conversions, and a lot of them were just incomplete passes. They were able to convert a little bit on fourth downs. So the one third down conversion was a penalty that moved them 5 yards up. I think it was an illegal defense, and so I gave them that first down. Total yards, 292 for Massachusetts. So I think it was Tucson or someone I said last week. There's no way they can get 300 yards. There's an opportunity. So maybe I've been wrong this whole time and the AI stats aren't lying, but sometimes they are. 162 total yards for Iowa, 169 passing, but -7 yet another week. And again, I included the sacks and the loss of yardage and everything into this. So -7 rushing yards on 10 attempts. They tried to run, they just couldn't. For Massachusetts, 93 rushing yards. Puka Williams and Kenji Bahar were running really well in this game. A lot of penalties for Massachusetts, 14 for 91, and only 6 penalties for 4 yards, about 5 yards a pop, give or take. Certain holds or whatever the case could be for Iowa. Turnovers, 3-2, 3 interceptions in the first half for James Cahoon, and Kenji Bahar throwing a pair of interceptions himself. So with that, it was, like I said, a pretty simplistic game. Massachusetts came out, dominated. Iowa tried to mount a comeback. They couldn't. Some stats and stuff that I have written down here. Very first play, 1 touchdown. T.O. Redding with a 43-yard pass. Cahoon gets sacked on the first play for Iowa. Kean Williams has a nice catch. Iowa drive stalls out. Rui comes on for a field goal. It's no good. Pirates take over. Couple of good plays. Bahar looks deep. It gets picked off. 3 and out for Iowa. Rui misses another field goal. Pirates get it down the field. Couple nice catches. Bahar rushes in for a score. Cahoon's picked off again, and the Pirates are just all over them right now. Bahar connects to Thomas Owens. It's a Pirate touchdown. A 4 and out for Iowa, and this game has just completely gotten away from them. 2 plays, McBride has a touchdown grab. This is now a rout, a blowout, whatever you want to call it. We move further down. We have a nice kick return for Caleb Hood. Penalties on Massachusetts. Lets Iowa drive deep and keep the drives alive, and Kean Williams scores. 2 plays. Thomas Owens has a 14-yard touchdown, and it's just been a great game for him with the catches and stuff that he was able to do. 1 play, 1 touchdown for Iowa this time. Kean Williams with a 30-yard touchdown catch, and then a kickoff hits an out man, and Iowa recovers. So not necessarily an onside, but they'll take it. And they capitalize. It's a Raheem Harvey 13-yard touchdown. Owens has another pass deep for Massachusetts, his 3rd of the night. Iowa has a drive get to goal to go, but they can't convert fourth down. There are penalties kind of pinballing them back and forth. Massachusetts now has a 4th down. Bahar gets picked off by Saad. It was just an ill-advised throw, just throwing it right to him practically. 2 plays, Kean Williams has a touchdown, and then some crafty penalty stuff at the end of the game for Massachusetts to just kind of run out the clock. Talia Tonga did get into the game, but with the penalties and stuff, I don't think he actually took a snap. He did take snaps, but you know what I mean. I don't think he actually saw action. He might have handed the ball off once, maybe. I can't remember, but regardless, that's where we have it. 54-31. Massachusetts they're in a playoff spot. They are in a playoff spot. And for Iowa, it's just more of the same. Slow starts, slow finishes. You have some, a quarter or two where you look decent. They were able to settle into the game, but it was just too little too late, and that's kind of how Iowa's season has gone this entire year. For Massachusetts, a game they needed to have, they got it. They are in the 4th seed for the playoff spot, and we'll see how the final 3 weeks of the season play out for them and how they play out for Tulsa as those 2 teams are battling. We know both those teams want more than just the 4th seed, and they want to make the playoffs, but they're hoping for more, so we'll see how that goes. In Iowa, you got 3 more chances to play spoiler. So with that, let's go take a look at our bet, and we'll get out of here. No, we didn't win our bet. We got close. About a touchdown away, and that's really all it was. It didn't help that Massachusetts stopped scoring in the second half, really. And that is it for our Thursday night recap when it comes to Iowa and Massachusetts. We still have 2 more games to talk about through the 4th of July weekend, one on Saturday, one on Monday. But until then, I will catch you guys in those videos. Seems simple enough, right? We'll have, I know I've touched on it in a couple of other videos, but I have a little bit of a rant ready to go for next week whenever we get the recaps and everything done for this shorter week. And, yeah, so tune into that. Nothing major, just kind of how I feel how the season's gone. From the inner parts of the indoor football leading to the games and everything included. Maybe some report cards or something in there. I don't really know what I want to do with it, but tune in if you want. If you don't, whatever. Same thing, too. If you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, neat. If you don't want to do that, also neat. But I'm going to take off here, guys, edit and narrate and do all of this stuff with the highlights, and we go from there. So with that, I'm going to take off here, guys. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend. Catch you guys in the next previews and everything along those lines. Till then, see ya.